You're still live on Metro Sports with me, Michael Kofiodo. The show is big on your views, your thoughts. Welcome. Our WhatsApp line 0533-292525, 0533-292525. Seth Nidakon is here this morning with us. Good morning, Nidakon.
Good morning, Michael.
Nidakon is a member of the Kumasi Asante Kotoko National Communications Team. Jerry Efiye Pemka. Jerry is a senior sports broadcaster. Good morning, Jerry, and thanks for the time.
Good morning, Michael.
One-time editor, Kumasi Asante Kotoko Express. Abdulkader Tofik Sienu is a senior manager communications at the Ghana Football Association. Kwelafia Sheikh.
Lafia, Michael.
Okay. Sheikh, we have raised the issues in our editorial segment. I don't know if you have a point or two to make from the issues we have raised.
Well, I feel most of the concerns that you raised are legitimate, but I'm sorry to conclude that they look a bit emotional.
Oh.
Yes, they look a bit emotional, even though they are legitimate, but you clothe it with some emotions to make it
it means we're passionate about the game.
When you were going through the various headlines of the previous partnership deals that had been announced, I was making notes of the concerns that you were raising. The first was the FA to meet clubs over TV rights.
Yeah.
And you also spoke about StarTimes naming TV rights holders of the GPL.
Yeah.
Michael, yesterday I think I dealt with this particular subject.
Okay.
But I will do a bit retrospective analysis of that and then conclude easily so that my colleagues will also come in. First of all, the FA as an association of football clubs has a communication structure. Whether we are emotional about football or we are not emotional about football, we need to respect that communication structure. Mm-hmm. As we sit here, I am a staff of the Ghana Football Association. I don't have Congress documents for convocation. I don't have them.
Okay.
But you, being the CEO of a club, you have them.
Okay.
Nidakon, being a member of Kotoko, he has them.
Okay.
But Papa J, who doesn't belong to any club, does not have them.
Okay.
So the FA has a way of communicating to clubs. Yesterday, I made a point here. When the FA announced the headline sponsorship deal of Access Bank for the Division 1 League, the deal was announced. And then after the announcement of the deal, a fortnight or 3 weeks later, the FA met all the 48 Division 1 League clubs to discuss the details of the deal and where to put what. So I said most of the concerns you raise are legitimate. However, I attached emotions to it because the deal was announced about a week ago, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be exactly 1 week.
1 week.
We've not even crossed the 1 week carpet. Mm-hmm. And everybody is asking questions as if we've traveled 1 year and we've not communicated anything to anybody.
Okay.
First of all, the FA will communicate to these 18 Ghana Premier League clubs. They will be communicated to know the details that you are looking for.
Okay.
Before you in the media get to know them, the clubs must know first.
Okay.
That is one point. Mm-hmm. Second point, the highest decision-making body of the FA is Congress.
Yeah.
And exactly a week today, Congress will be staged. Yes.
What's today's date?
Today is
today is 6th. No, so it means Congress will be on Tuesday.
It's Tuesday rather.
Yes, Congress is on the 12th.
Is it not 13th? 12th.
Congress is on the 12th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it is 12th, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
So it's Tuesday. Sorry, it's Tuesday. So we are left with about 6 days to Congress. And after Congress, the details that the media also want to know, they will know. Because
but Kobe, I say Kobe, Sheikh, you know that details of sponsorship or partnerships agreements are never presented at Congress.
But there is nothing that stops the FA Executive Council of making the details of a deal public.
No, you see, you speak as if
No,
that is the norm and that is the practice, and that we should wait until we have returned from Congress.
Is the reason why when you were mentioning the headlines, I was taking notes.
Okay.
There are some of the headlines that came with the total package. Is that not the case?
In fact, for all the ones that I made reference to, it came with the value, the total value.
No, not so. I'm talking about the headlines you mentioned. Not all the headlines you mentioned came with the total value.
Okay. But in the story, there was a total
I'm coming.
value.
Why did they put the flesh in the story, but they didn't put it in the headline? We have given you headlines at a launch. Relax. The body is coming. Yes, the flesh is coming. We are pounding the fufu and you are drinking the soup. When the fufu is ready, which soup are you going to take to eat the fufu? Relax.
Let me go to the...
What I'm saying is that the clubs will be communicated to. At Congress, there are certain fine details that will also be made public. Okay. The partnership is between the GFA and Adesa production.
Okay. The government is not part.
No, wait. The government has an angle. And if you listen to Honorable Mama Yarga very well, you will know the angle that the government comes in.
Okay. How does the government come in?
So, Honorable Mama Yarga, in his first listing, when he was endorsing the deal, he said that the initiative being launched here is one of the most innovative and promising to have we have seen in decades. Is that Ayarga? Yes. And he indicated that, let me also note that this is a model that supports sustainability, not dependency.
Okay.
So let me assure you that Parliament is with you. We will not hesitate to legislate to support you if you need us.
Okay. So let me ask you, how is Parliament going to legislate an agreement between two private organizations?
Okay. Oh, Michael, this is very simple. There are regulations or legislations in this country that control.
No, I mean those are general regulations.
I'm coming. That control the behavior of private sector in this country. Is that not the case?
Yeah.
The government, in its power, is able to convince, private sector to come on board and support a lot of projects that are being done by the government.
Okay. You say convince.
I'm coming.
Not enforced by regulation.
Okay. So currently, as we are speaking, there is a turmoil between the Ministry of Communication and the broadcast agency.
Yes.
Is it not a private entity?
Yes, but that's government. That's government and a private entity.
No, the government wants to fight in the interest of the public. That is why they are doing what they are doing to the organization. So, in the interest of the public, the government can do things that will support the development of football in the country. So, there are a number of ways. Yes, the government can pass a legislation that even the foreign leagues that we watch in this country, when you go to Qatar, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and the rest, these WhatsApps and all the social media handles that we have them freely in this country, they are restricted there. It's a government policy.
Some of them.
Yes. So the government can also restrict the inflow of foreign leagues in this country just to help grow the local league. It's a strategy. So when they say they can throw a legislation behind us, these are some of the things that they can do. So Michael, look, government has given its full support to this particular model.
Okay. Look, so let me ask you, where did the idea come from? Where did the idea of this partnership come from?
The idea as in
I mean, where did the
new model?
Where did the conversation emanate from?
The new model emanated from the FA.
Okay.
Because, Michael, previously, as you mentioned, we've seen the FA announce sponsorship deals, packages.
Yeah.
Haven't we seen that?
Yeah, we have seen that.
More than 5.
Multiple times.
How have they ended? Look, we have to be honest enough to say that all these deals that have been announced by the FA, partnerships or deals with other companies, have not ended the way we have wanted. Even currently, our impasse with Star Times.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, the FA sits down and says that, okay, if that is the case, let's come up with a new model. That will not necessarily mean like Jerry is sponsoring or having the media rights of the Ghana Premier League and he is the sponsor. No, this time around, we are coming up with a model where Jerry's production team will be given the right to produce the league, promote it, you understand, package it, and market it, so that the revenue that will be generated from that clubs can get more money.
Okay.
So this time around, it's not going to be like the deal now. $1 million. $1 million na ya chama clubs.
Okay.
Or what ton partnership no. And also usually other companies that are coming on board to partner, you are making about $10 million from it. But clubs in 1 million pay. So this time around, it's going to be a model, and that is the model that was launched. And like I indicated,
okay,
Michael,
so,
next week at Congress,
okay,
certain fine
so
details will be given to
who is going to pre-finance this model? Because
it's Adesa Production.
It's Adesa Production. Adesa Productions will be the one to pre-finance the model. Okay, Jerry, let me bring you into the conversation.
Michael, very, very interesting. As I listened to the editorial and listened to my brother Sheikh, Senior Manager Communication, GFA Spain doctor, at his best. But unfortunately today, I admire Sheikh a lot, but unfortunately today, I'm not impressed.
It's my best man too. So
it's our best man.
Be charitable.
Okay, I'll be charitable.
It's our best man. I'm also 15.
Yeah, 15.
I'm 15.
Yes. Yeah. Gatuso is 17.
17. Hey. Yes.
When
Agronhine is also August. Justice Kole is August. Justice Kole celebrated the day after you.
Yes, Justice Kole is 6. NS
you are fit. NS is, I think, 24th or 28th.
Okay.
I will find that. NS, doctor is 24th.
Okay.
Anyway, I thought when Sheikh started, I thought he was straight away going to give us the figures, the contract sum. Okay. This is the total amount that, I thought he was coming to provide us with all the answers. Exactly. That is what. And unfortunately, he only came to dribble us. Talking about what was he talking about? The FA has communication structures and all that. Come on, we know how deals are done in this country. The GFA has signed a lot of deals in the past. Why did on which occasion have we seen the chief of staff? Have we seen majority leader? Look at the government bigwigs. You understand? And, if you listen to the videos Michael played, the minister said emphatically that this represents a new strategy by government and that they are going the way of public-private partnership. And it is a speech that ran through all the politicians. The majority leader also said same. The chief of staff also said same. Public-private partnership. All that we've seen is the private part. What is the public part? That is the question we are asking.
I have answered
what is
that.
Legislation?
Or you are not satisfied?
I mean, you mean that they are going to make legislations to...
And quite apart from that, for the government to even show the public support that the model that the FA is introducing, we support the model.
Sheikh,
that is support it.
Enough.
How? Yes, in which way? Let me finish. In which way are they supporting it? We want to know in black and white. Because... Come on, we are not kids in this country. I mean, we know when government is heavily influencing something, you can see their hand in it. And they've not hidden their hand. And they've not hidden anything. They've said, yes, this is the way government intends to go. All that we are asking is, what is the extent of government involvement? You understand? And besides, yes, under normal circumstances, Adesa will sign a partnership with Adesa Production signed partnership with GFA.
In short, APL.
Under normal circumstances, everybody will think that the money is come from Adesa. But this is a case whereby we have been in this country and we've seen how we've suffered, to have television broadcasts, to have quality television broadcasts, not only for football, even with the All African Games that we hosted, we had to bring in, an external, people to do production for the events, the opening ceremony and the closing ceremony and all that. So we know that, in this country, it's not easy to come by a local production company with this amount of resources. You understand? But let's take it as it is. Adesa is bringing the production. So it's bringing in the money. You understand? So what is the public part of the public-private partnership? That is the question we are asking. If it is mere legislation, we've been asking for legislation. We've been asking for legislation to allow alcoholic companies to sponsor sports. All this while nobody has paid heed. We've been asking, for legislation to control the exodus of players from the local scene. No one has paid any attention. We've been asking for several legislations. We've not seen anybody, paying attention to it. So what kind of legislation is government bringing? It should be stated in black and white. What is government's level of participation in this? That is the question you're asking. And I don't expect Sheikh to attempt to answer for government. I know you are here as a spring doctor for the FA. I know when it comes to that place, you will try to bamboozle us. But let's ask the legitimate questions so that the right people will be forthcoming with the answers.
I am senior
manager communication.
That quasi this thing that you want to give me, I don't accept it.
Okay, Sheikh, you are saying that the idea emanated from the Football Association. Mm-hmm. So what could the chief of staff, who said, I'm just reading what he said again, who said that this idea founded by cabinet
I think the video should be played again.
If you have the chief of staff video, let's play the video again from the chief of staff. That was the chief of staff's video was the last of the videos we played during the editorial segment. Let's get that again.
This new model, founded on a cabinet directive, introduces a bold new approach to football, one where quality content, strategic investment, and private-public collaboration form the foundation for success. Let me be clear. This is not just about football. It is about creating wealth from sports, changing the narrative from one struggle and sacrifice to one of innovation and opportunity. It is an initiative that will represent a game-changing investment meant to encourage professionalism, enhance competitiveness, and inspire ambition. The call today is to the private sector. Please step forward and partner with us. Ghanaian football is ready for your investment. And now, more than ever, there is a structured, transparent system.
For staff, says that this initiative funded by cabinet directive. And then he also reiterated the public-private partnership in connection with how the initiative was funded by cabinet directive.
Michael, I think in a country called Ghana, where we all live, you know how it works when you even sell an idea to your father to do something for the family. It no longer becomes your idea. It becomes the idea of the father. Okay. And you have to accept it like that. Now,
we will not accept it like that.
The point where we talk about the public-private partnership, Jerry, you will accept it. See, I think we need to understand something, Michael.
Okay, help us understand.
The FA is a company limited by guarantee, an association of football clubs. But let us not erase the public aspect where the FA takes charge completely.
Okay.
How many national teams do we have now?
No, but see, this is directly the Ghana Premier League.
No.
This is not Michael, not a national team issue.
The players who are playing in the Ghana Premier League clubs, 99.9% of them are Ghanaians.
Yes.
They are Ghanaian youth.
Yes.
And is the Premier League providing employment for them or not?
The Premier League is providing employment.
So is the Premier League in a way helping the development of the country or not?
The Premier League.
So if the government is coming in at a point to support the development of the Premier League, indirectly, the players who are playing in the Premier League are also going to benefit because they are products of the state.
See, perfect. The only question is, in what form is that help coming? That is all we are asking. Everybody appreciates. In fact, I think that the FA have done very well in getting this partnership.
From the majority leader to the Minister of Youth and Sports to the Chief of Staff. They all made it clear And in fact, if you listen to the second part of the Chief of Staff's statement, he said, we encourage private sector to come on board and support the Football Association in the development of football.
So the role of government in this deal is encouragement of the private sector to come and invest in football. Let me go to
just 1 minute. I did not finish. Let me.
Being the communications manager for the GFA, that portfolio alone has a way of opening connectivity doors for me than being Sheikh Tawfiq. Okay. You understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. So if the government is attached, the relationship is different from being alone. And this is the first time the FA is launching a model that has a government attachment.
Okay.
All the sponsorship and partnership that you mentioned, none had a government relationship. This is the first time.
No, but there are still questions. In fact, there was another part of... that is where I'm coming. The Congress, you are going to Congress to inform the clubs about the sponsorship deal. In the past, are you not putting the cart before the horse? Are the clubs not supposed to know what is in for them and accept what is in for them? Or the contract is supposed to be signed and they are informed?
No, before we come there, the clubs are already aware of everything.
So,
that's why I told you.
So you are telling me that the clubs
Congress
know
is
that...
going to be a
I'm
public
coming.
platform.
Are you
that
saying
we
that the
announce
clubs are aware of the total sum of the contracts? Are they aware?
Since when did Congress become a public platform?
No, but you see...
And is it going to be... No, let me land.
What is Congress?
Let me land.
It's the highest decision-making body of the FA.
Sheikh.
We, the FA...
Sheikh.
We can use it as our communication platform. Okay. What is your problem?
Sheikh.
Let's
Sheikh.
Yes,
what are you going to communicate at the Congress? Are you going to communicate to them, or are you going to approve? Or what are you going to do? What kind of Congress are you going to have? Is it going to be like the last one where nobody was allowed to speak, where everything was rubber stamped? What kind of Congress are you going to have? This is not about Congress. This is about public.
No. Which Congress are you talking about?
You're talking about the Ghana Football Association. You went to Congress at Pram Pram.
Do you know the procedures of Congress?
No, you have. I'm coming. You have.
We are a dynamic association.
Yes. And so you have decided to put in place a kind of Congress where nobody can speak.
The last Congress that we attended.
Yes.
It was for 2 days. Mm-hmm. And clubs.
How many people spoke?
Wait. Michael was there.
Yes.
Clubs were put in groups to come up with key points of how they want certain things to be done. And a document was presented to the association. Are you aware of that?
No, I'm asking about
making... Look, this platform has been created for them to make their submissions. What again? And again, coming to Congress, convocation documents are sent to all the clubs, and they know what they are going to do there. This Machiavellian tactics.
I don't want us. I don't want
this Machiavellian tactics.
I've told you that.
It's designed.
No, you are not being fair.
No, listen. This Machiavellian tactics is designed to gag your members.
Because I'm a Congress member,
it's designed to gag your members.
Issues of Congress here.
Yes.
But if you are bringing,
I am not addressing you. I was addressing him. So let him speak.
There are important features of the Congress which are not included in the convocation document.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The report of the General Secretary is in a video format. It is not part of the convocation document. The address by the President, which seeks to outline a number of policy directives, is not part of the convocation document. So, Sheikh, let's leave that argument. I don't want us to go into that. Let me allow Nida Kun to also have a bite on the issue.
Michael, yesterday we were here to discuss this particular topic. And my brother Sheikh promised to come here well prepared.
Jesus.
To give us.
Oh,
no. I mean, it was a promise on this table. You see,
if I knew he made promise, I would have allowed Agron to continue.
Oh,
so after the 2 hours,
I promised though. We promised us
so that Agron holds him to the promises he made.
It seems he left everything.
No, I didn't leave anything.
Michael, let me tell you, the FA is working for and on behalf of the clubs.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
You have gone in for a partnership without the clubs knowing the total sum of the partnership or the money coming out from this particular partnership.
They will know.
The clubs are not aware.
They will be aware. Don't worry.
But you are quick to announce how much each club is going to receive.
Because see, we don't even know how much is going to the Football Association. And we cannot say that for a partnership of this nature, no money is going to the Football Association.
Too much information
for the purposes of
shrouded in secrecy.
We should know the
transparency.
Because
That's all.
Michael, everything will come to light.
Look,
see, if you're asking me these questions, Michael, if you're asking me these questions on the 14th of September, 2025, they will be legitimate because by then the
No,
league
we
has
we
started.
cannot wait.
And
We
all this
cannot
will
wait.
not be made public.
We cannot
But I'm
wait
telling
even.
you,
We cannot wait even for
relax.
48 hours.
You
What are you
wait.
talking about?
What will you do?
We cannot even wait. And then we will continue to hammer.
He says he can't wait. So what will you do?
We will
What will you
continue
do?
to ask the questions.
No, so keep asking.
We will
By
continue to dig
next
deep.
Week by this time, you will come here and clap for me.
Michael,
We will continue to dig deep. No,
Michael,
I wanted to clap for you
since-
today, but since you disappointed me, there
Since
is
when?
no joy. No
Since
clapping.
when?
look,
Since when?
let me make this point. See, and the reason I am more concerned about how much the FA is keeping is because I know the FA has a number of issues to deal with. Look, as we speak, referees are owned, Premier League referees are owned, I'm told, about 16 weeks from last season's Premier League. Division 1 referees are owned up to 14 weeks.
From the just ended Premier League. We have not started the new season.
Yes,
So
so,
you can't
so
say
for the
last season.
from the just ended Premier League season.
Ukan last season,
However,
I say,
see,
Domuka did-
sake,
did-
however you want to put it, from the season that ended in June.
Okay.
So if we have good money coming into the league, we should know what allocation is made for the administration of the league, so that we will pay referees on time.
You see, the
Inshallah,
clubs.
all we don't
the
know.
clubs.
Look, even the referees, some of them called and said
why don't you-
they expected that the FA let's 1 million to
Pay the
clubs,
referees.
2 million to referees.
In fact,
I think let's allow you
security-
that.
a security personnel also called me yesterday and said that what is the security component of the sponsorship?
Of the
Of the
sponsorship. You see, as we speak, the clubs are not aware. We don't even know the duration of the contract we signed with Adesa. We don't know. The clubs are not aware. How many years are we into that partnership with Adesa? We don't know. And Sheikh, since when did we started announcing packages at Congress?
It's going to start for the first time.
No, you see, let's not be doing this. For us,
Papa Ni, is it wrong?
for we the clubs,
No, Ni, is it wrong
for we the clubs, wait.
for you to address
Sheikh,
clubs?
what if the club should
At an
reject?
event.
What if the club should reject the partnership?
They do what?
If they reject, what if they
I
reject
told you
it?
that before we go to Congress, clubs would have been met long before we go to Congress.
Met in which
But
way?
you've already announced
No,
the
how are you going
partnership.
to
No,
meet
yes.
them?
You've already announced
Yesterday,
No.
don't forget that yesterday
Yes.
you admitted here
Oh, yes.
that clubs
for-
were aware.
Yes,
Protocol was aware.
but
But the
wait.
details of the deal, I'm telling
the
you,
clubs
they
are
will be
not
informed.
aware about
Of
the
the
details.
details.
There is no way the league season will
The
start
clubs
when
are
the
not
clubs
aware.
are not aware
You
of the
are
details
going
of
to
the,
give
of the deal.
my package.
They will know.
My football, the package of Ghana football to a particular entity for them to produce and give it. I'll send it to the market and give it to buyers. Is that not it? How much are they going to give to the buyers?
You see,
The clubs are not aware.
Papa Ni, let's
For
let us
how
help-
long?
Let us
So
help ourselves here.
upon
Michael,
the clubs knowing, what if they kick against
See.
the partnership?
all the questions that you are asking
Yes.
are legitimate. But let's help ourselves here. Last season,
Yes.
the league had no broadcast.
Sponsor.
Yes.
Yes.
So what is the name?
Afa.
Media 7.
Afa.
But they came in and supported. The clubs were given the platform to market their own games. They were given the platform.
Sure.
How were they able to
No,
do it?
the clubs were not because
No. They could stream some of the matches on their social.
but I've had club reps come here to say
They-
that
they
were
could.
not
They were
allowed.
not allowed.
They could, but most of the clubs were
Michael,
not
I'm saying-
allowed, especially if you are going to play an away game.
No, those
were
ones
not
are even
allowed
filming
by
for-
the association, or they were not allowed by the home clubs
Who,
that they
who
were.
is regulating that particular?
Is the association.
Good. And are you telling me that the association wasn't aware that clubs were complaining about home teams preventing them from filming matches?
From where I sit, I've
Yes.
not seen any official document from any club that was.
Really?
Yes. That
He said he's not seen it. So let's go ahead. Please
Fine.
make your point.
They were not allowed to cover.
All we are saying is that, look, yes, clubs are grateful for the FA to come out with something of that sort. At least you have given the club something. But look, you don't throw the total package and hide it somewhere. But you are quick to open how much I am going to receive. That one, it is there in the public domain. But the quantum of the money.
So is it the announcement of the figure that the clubs will get in the public that is the problem?
Why did you pick and choose? Why did you pick and choose?
It is all the details
Okay, now I
contained
get
in
it.
the partnership.
Michael, now I get where
We want all the
clubs are worried.
details.
Oh, okay, really?
So
Stop
what
it.
are you getting?
I know where you are
Look.
trying to go.
Last season,
Uh-huh.
the FA provided boots, and this season we'll do the
No,
same.
shake.
Football.
No, the-
Shake,
I'm
stop
coming.
The
this
FA
one,
has
stop
started
this
doing
one.
that. I
Let's
received-
talk
I
about this
received on
partnership.
behalf-
No, listen.
What
I'm
is in
trying
this
to. I'm trying
partnership?
to arrive at a
I
point.
received
the
on behalf of
FA
Kotoko the
introduced
boots.
a number of
So we have
interventions,
received, yes.
especially with Division One,
Yes.
where even officiating fees of the clubs, 48 clubs, are
Yeah,
paid for them.
yes.
52,500 each per club
Good.
are paid for them. Yet we had players complaining of not being paid. You understand?
Yes.
Anything among person ever kind of public, no.
Not
They
no,
can't-
no,
or
not
Mate,
not
when
that.
the monies come, you pay
Not
them.
that you receive the money, you are receiving something on behalf of the clubs.
Yes.
And you are not able to tell the clubs how much you received from the partnership.
Since
but
when?
you have been able
Me,
to tell the public
relax.
how much I am going to receive.
Since when have you not communicated to them? I've told you we will communicate to them.
We will.
Just give yourself
no,
time.
listen,
Yes,
it
we'll
has
do
not
it.
been done. As
It
we
will be
speak,
done.
you've not done it.
Yes, Ojan, they will know we are in
Ojan, when they were, who did that?
Yeah,
Ojan, when they were,
who they nyabotre.
I say,
Everybody will get
Tone
his share.
Legbo,
Obi Abedidi.
Shake. What will happen? What will happen if the FA had gone ahead to announce the details of the packages? What would have happened?
No,
How was it going to affect them?
it's our
in
style
any
of
way?
trying to communicate this particular model.
So then, why didn't you wait in announcing the 1 million
we
each club
wanted
was
to-
going
we
to?
wanted
Why
to
did
announce
you?
it
Why
before
did
we
you
come up
not
with the total
wait? Why did you not wait and announce all at
No.
a particular point in time? But you decided to throw this one out.
So you see, you are a communications person.
yes. So tell me,
You are a
what kind of
communications
communication
person.
strategy
And you
are you
know-
people using here?
If we had even thrown out all the figures, perhaps this conversation will not be generated.
At all,
We
needless.
We enjoy it this way. We want the conversations to be generated. We will give you the package. Don't worry. It will come.
See, Jerry,
Shake.
Jerry, it's like media. As we sit here, we've received something from Media General through Michael Kofi Oduro.
How?
Then I said,
Ignite Media.
Ignite Media.
No, use Ignite
Good.
Media.
Yeah.
Okay, Ignite Media through Michael Kofi Oduro. Then Kofi Oduro will come and say that you are going to get 500 Ghana. We have received something from Ignite Media. You are going to receive 5,000 Ghana cedi. Without Kofi Oduro telling me
Very nice.
how much was sent to him. Doesn't it raise more
Yes,
questions?
of course. You say, oh, you are entitled to 5,000. Meanwhile, he has taken 1 million. And then
And
later,
that is what the FA is doing. Oh.
and then
No,
later,
we will make it known to the club.
do you know what? Do you know what can happen?
For the example
For
that
not
you gave me, I
disclosing,
will reject it.
listen, for not
He
disclosing
can't come and do that.
the,
You
He
see?
can't start.
You see?
Right.
So
You
you
see?
see,
But
Shake.
for our clubs,
they shouldn't reject it.
No. We will communicate. They know us. They
Shake.
know how
Shake.
transparent and open we have been with
Shake.
them, and they know we will tell
Shake,
them.
you know we've been in this country for long,
Very
for
well.
a very long time.
Yes, yes.
We've
Over
seen,
4 decades.
We've seen partnerships, we've seen contracts, we've
Yes,
seen deals.
Yes.
We've seen deals that have been signed, amid fanfare.
Were you part of
And
Kotoko
then,
when they signed
and
the
then,
cooperation agreement?
and then,
with,
and then
TP Mazembe?
later, we saw people, how do you call it, middlemen, coming in
agency
and
fees.
fighting over agency fees and saying I'm entitled to the agency fee, I'm entitled to this amount, and because all these things became issues in this country because when the deal was signed, even the clubs were not told that there was an agency fee that was being paid to a middleman somewhere. There was this that was not being paid, and it all became, very, very murky. That is why it is important for full public disclosure.
We will do it.
I don't see anything
wrong with what you are saying
full public disclosure.
It's acceptable, and I'm telling
you,
you,
it raises more suspicion. It raises more suspicion when it looks like there is something to hide. And I don't see anything
Jerry,
that
I'm saying your concerns are legitimate. The time is 11:41. What if it is 11:45 and we disclose all those things? Will you go back?
We want to disclose.
Let's do some messages that have come through our social media platforms and WhatsApp line. This one says that, good morning to you, Michael, and your panelists. I like this editorial segment, but I feel that the first and foremost point is to commend the FA for this landmark deal. Whether they are hiding something or not, it is to the benefit of the clubs and Ghana football, and that should be the focus. Okay.
We have commended them for 1 week.
That was the first point.
Yes, in fact, we have commended them for 1 week.
Done it.
And now it's time to ask questions.
Dollar Man from Panama Park, Kokomlemle says, good morning. The FA manages the Black Stars, but the government gives financial support. The government now wants to start giving financial support to the clubs. Simple and straightforward. The partnership is a camouflage. Okay.
My own Dollar Man.
You know him. I see.
He's a colleague journalist.
Okay. This one says, hello, my guy, Michael. Read this message below to refresh your memory to my predictions. Power. Next is for Chelsea to win the UEFA Champions League. Okay. It's a long one. My good friend, I'm sure this one is from G-Money. G-Money, I'll keep this one and read it on Friday when we talk about club football. Today, we're focusing on the happenings here on the local front. Okay. I have a message from retired referee George Seja.
George Seja.
Yes, retired FIFA referee George Seja. So he's the chairman for... he's chairman for the Referees Association. Okay. He says, when is the GFA going to pay referees allowances for the just ended season? Outstandings are, okay, I mentioned 16 for the Premier League, but it's actually, he's saying it is 18. Okay. But the Division 1 was spot on. Division 1, 14 matches. The MTN FA Cup, only preliminary stage was paid. All other weeks were not paid. So we have preliminary stage, and we have round of 64, 32, 16, quarter-final, semi-final, and then the final. So 7 rounds. Okay. It says, as referees to continue pre-financing the coming league matches? When is GFA paying the referees officiating fees for the 2014 to 2016 and part of 2019 season? When is GFA refunding RAG 50% of the levy for 2023 and 2024? They too, they are 50% and refuse to release the portion of the development levy. George Seja is my name. Timeliness required. Okay. So this is from retired FIFA referee George Seja, who is chairman of the Referees Association of Ghana. Okay. This one says, good morning to you, Michael. I love this editorial segment. Is it going to be every day? I don't think so. Maybe once or twice in a week. Yes, maybe once or twice in a week. Okay. In fact, Agrohine sent me another point and about why the FA must be concerned, the source of funding and the capacity in the partnership deals they signed. But this one was not a partnership with the FA, though, but it was something that we had football administrators, club owners, FA Executive Council react to. When Sports Call promised $44 million investment into the Ghana Premier League and then the Women's Premier League. Okay. This one says that, good morning to you, Michael. A very hot editorial. Please serve us the editorial every day. Okay. This one says, I'm happy you are bringing Anakweku Mensah Kaninja also on board. I watched his editorials on Sports Sponge, and he had a lot of energy and a lot of fire. Please get him on board, but I love what you did today. This one says, good morning to you and your panelists. Interesting conversations. Ask Sheikh Tofik that his tells he's hiding something. Okay.
It's MMM.
How did you write that? You have only EM or EF.
In fact, certainly
Charlie.
I understand that you guys have launched your training kit today. It is just fair that we give you time to talk about it.
Yes, Michael. Thanks so much for the opportunity. You see, THB is just putting pressure on certain clubs here in this country, and in fact, we have to check their temperature level before the commencement of the season. If you quite remember, a week ago, we launched our kits.
Let me just mention this that in fact MD has just sent a message that the editorial would have to be done every day.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
And is it Jesus Christ who said on the cross that Eradi crew away there? Because MD, the energy levels required for editorial is not easy. But we'll do our best. In fact, once the viewers appreciate it, we'll do our best and we'll do it every day.
So Michael, the panel.
Oh, but you have, okay, maybe we can create a blank check for you. Okay,
Michael,
we'll see about that.
So we have unveiled our training kits this morning. This is THB, the Hope brand for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. In fact, currently, there is no kit sponsor in this country that can be compared to THB. And check, this is just training kits. And look at the jerseys. Look at the players. Look at the combination. Look at the outfit. This tells you that, yes, I mean, we are in the fabulous season.
Look at the men.
Yes, look at it.
Men.
This is Kotoko. And this is the level we are. And this is our level. Okay? And we are just expecting that if nothing at all, we will sing praises on our kit sponsor. They are doing so well, and we are happy. We say thank you, that they should do more. No, these ones are not for sale. They are not for sale. I'll just try to see if I can get one for Sheikh and my brother, Kobe Jones.
Train, so why wouldn't you get one?
I mentioned two names, Kobe Jones and Sheikh. And I know the reason why I want to give them.
But the green one looks like Super Eagles of Nigeria jersey.
Do you know we have green in the Asante colors?
In fact, the original Asante colors are yellow, green, and black.
Yes. So it is within.
It is within.
Yes, it's not like LGBTQ plus training kits that we saw 3-4 days ago.
From where?
I don't know.
Which training grounds did you see that jersey?
I saw it on social media. LGBTQ something.
This
is THB.
Kobe Jones is not here, so you say this.
I didn't mention any club's name, anybody's name. I said LGBTQ plus colors. This is Kotoko's training kits from THB, powered by the whole brand.
Okay.
And we say we are grateful.
Okay.